We have an official release date, name, trailer, and Newswire for the GTA Online June DLC. So we're gonna break all of it down, starting with the trailer here in just a second. But first, the name of the DLC is Bottom Dollar Bounties, coming June 25, so just over a week away. Alright, we have a lot of stuff to get into with this trailer. Let's not waste any more time and let's break this thing down basically frame by frame. Alright, opening shot of the trailer here, we actually get a fair bit of info just from this one screenshot. So this is what the exterior of the business is gonna look like. You can see bail enforcement, bottom dollar bail enforcement, and it's gonna be on the southeast side of Los Santos by the looks of it. This looks like it's very close to the police station. You can see the bridge in the background there. Of course, we've all driven over this bridge a million times. And just in this little screenshot here, we can see 3 new vehicles. First of all, let's start off with the big one, the police car. Of course, with the Chop Shop DLC in December, we got some police cars for the first time ever. We're going to be getting a lot more by the looks of it, starting with this one, which I believe is the Police Greenwood. Of course, the Greenwood is an existing lowrider in the game already. In fact, I think it's actually an Amani tech car, isn't it? Anyway, getting a police version of that and not complaining, this thing looks absolutely sick. Also in this frame, we get a bottom dollar van here. This is most likely the vehicle we're going to be doing a lot of our bail enforcement work with the business. So hopefully we can get some cool upgrades, make it faster, more armored, that kind of thing that makes our missions easier. Then we're going to look at this yellow car, which is a new car coming to the game. I don't know exactly what it's based off. If I had to guess, it looks a bit like the Hyundai Envision 74, which I love the look of. So I'm definitely excited. Hopefully it is a version of that car, but we get a better look at it a bit later in the trailer. So let's move on. In this frame, we get introduced to a new character, Jeanette Eccles, who is the daughter of Maud Eccles from single player, as well as the bounty hunts in GTA Online that we already have. I'm sure she's going to play some sort of part in the story or the business, really, just like Jamal Amir did with the Chop Shop, for example. She also says that she is our assistant bounty hunter, so maybe she's going to come on these missions with us. I'm not too sure, or maybe she's just going to be on the phone like a lot of other NPCs. We'll have to wait and see next week. In this shot, we can see what I think is meant to be us, the player, driving a police car here. And we can see some brand new cop cars. Again, we see the Greenwood here on the left and another cop car here. This also gives us a rough idea of what to expect from these missions. We're chasing a few cars. I would assume one of these at least is the person we're hunting for with our bounty. So this honestly looks like it's going to be pretty fun. I'm hyped. We get another shot of the same police chase here, but in this shot, we get a brand new look at another police car coming to the game. I believe this is a Dorado, Bravado Dorado. So we're going to be getting an SUV police car as well to go with the Park Ranger, which we already have. In this next shot, we get a look at inside the business and confirmed Maud Eccles is a Microsoft Excel user. Very nice. But if we zoom in, we can get kind of an idea maybe of what these missions are going to look like. So you can see on the left there, it says client's board. It's kind of hard to make out the names, to be honest. Next one says reference number. Next one says priority, payment status, and bonus progress. So this could be nothing, but if we really want to read into it, it looks like we're going to be getting our base payments and then an option to get a bonus payment depending on maybe if we complete specific objectives in the mission. Not too sure. And in the priority tab there, we can also see that some targets are a higher priority than others. So they're probably going to pay more money, I would assume, if we go for the higher priority targets. Again, we're reading into that a lot. This could just be a random image that Rockstar put up on the screen, but probably not. Here we get a better look at that car from the first screenshot, which again, I absolutely love the look of. Gonna be buying this as soon as I possibly can. And then we get a look at one of the supercars here as well. So yes, guys, that's right. Cars will be coming in this update. Here we see, again, just a bit of a closer look into what these missions are probably gonna look like. We can see our character doing a bit of detective work, going to a crime scene or just a scene and looking for evidence. You can see a dead prison bus driver on the right there as well. So yeah, the people we're going to be hunting down are definitely criminals. This shot here is awesome, man. We really are finally going to be like police officers in this game after 11 years. It's going to be dope. Here we can see us handcuffing and taking this guy out of a club, and eventually we're going to be throwing him in jail. Here we get another cool shot showing the mission variety with these businesses as well. So there's going to be armored vehicles in these missions. Here we see what our jail is going to look like here. We're throwing someone into jail, and we can see some of our staff in this business as well. So most likely we're going to have staff upgrades, equipment upgrades and whatnot, just like other businesses, I would assume. This next shot shows the entire office basically. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a massive interior, just a few desks, more to the front, and then a prison cell at the back. This shot is pretty cool here. So if you have friends that you want to do these missions with, they can be hanging off the side of the bounty hunter truck here as we go and hunt down the people that are trying to get away from us. If you don't have friends to do this with though, I wouldn't stress. I'm 99% sure this business is going to be completely soloable if you want to do it that way. We get a final shot here showing us in police cars chasing down some criminals again in some new cars. All of these look absolutely dope. And then we get the logo and the date at the end. Bottom dollar bounties coming June 25. Now we also have a newswire to break down, so let's get straight into that now. GTA Online bottom dollar bounties coming June 25. Maud Eccles is entrusting her burning passion for justice to the next generation of bounty hunters and looking for someone to take over bottom dollar bail enforcement, tracking down and dragging in wrongdoers from all across Los Santos and Blaine County. Work with Maud's daughter Jeanette in GTA Online bottom dollar bounties to run down all manner of reprobate scum and claim bounties in this action-packed new update to GTA Online launching on June 25. As you clean up the streets of southern San Andreas, utilize a range of new law enforcement vehicles in off-the-books dispatch work for LSPD officer Vincent Effenberger, plus look out for new drift and drag races in the Rockstar Creator, a host of new vehicles, experience updates, and tons more, all arriving in GTA Online throughout summer and beyond. Justice arrives on June 25 with bottom dollar bounties on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. So yep, it's coming to all platforms, don't stress. A couple of interesting things in that paragraph just before as well though. So we're going to be getting these new law enforcement vehicles in dispatch work for Vincent. So I'm not too sure what the connection here is between the dispatch work and the bail enforcement business, because it's sounding like these are actually going to be separate. It's hard to tell. My guess would be that the dispatch work for Vincent is kind of going to be like vigilante missions from previous GTA games, and I would assume that the bail enforcement is going to be the bounty hunting, where we go out, get a specific target, bring them back to the jail, and I'm not sure what's going to happen after that. Anyway, both of these sound very fun. And finally, we have a artwork to look at. So first thing I noticed when I looked at this was the taser. I'm not too sure if this is the same stun gun that we have in the game. It's definitely a different color. So at the very least, we'll be getting a new livery for the stun gun. Not sure if this is going to be a completely new stun gun or not, but definitely it looks different. We can also see that most likely, finally, we will be getting official police outfits. Here we can see the body armor with bail enforcement agent. Hopefully we can save this. Please, Rockstar, let us save these outfits. If you don't let us do that, people are just going to glitch it anyway, so please just let us do it. Then on the left here, we can see two new vehicles. One of them is a supercar, the other one looks most likely like a sports car. I'd say this is probably going to be a sports car. Definitely looks like a drift car. And overall, I'm pretty stoked. I mean, GTA 6 coming out in just over a year, so this is pretty neat in my opinion. Of course, we are all holding out hope for like one final big heist or something like that, or a Michael DLC. Who knows, maybe we get that at the end of the year, but for now, I think this is actually a win considering GTA Online is probably on its last year or two. Now, as for the weekly update, I'm also going to assume that we're not going to be getting a weekly update this Thursday. That's normally what Rockstar does. I'm assuming they're going to extend this week for just another 5 days because the DLC will be launching on Tuesday. I'll confirm that in a community post once I find out officially. But yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath in waiting for a weekly update video this week. I just don't think that's going to be happening. Anyway, as always, if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the DLC. If there's anything that I missed in this video, comment it down below or give you a heart so that other people can see it. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Boys!
Favorite color, money green. Paper. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack like Wolverines. But you won't find me on the mountaintop.